What's up, YouTube? It is your girl Amber Gardner at AG's Truth, and I'm bringing you a review on the Super Bowl 50 this year in 2016.
Now for the first half.
Now, first of all, the game was going, in the beginning, the game was pretty even. However, I could tell from the very beginning that they was going to be playing dirty tonight, for the fact of there were so many crazy calls, and then the fumbling of the ball, and then Broncos picked it up and got the touchdown, and then on top of that, that face mask, when he basically put his hand in front of his face and grabbed his helmet. Not okay. That's how you get sued, and that's how you get your butt kicked on the field. So I already had a feeling that things was going to be going kind of ugly this game due to the stakes being so high, especially with it being a black quarterback. Also, I will definitely say that a lot of people were watching. I noticed I was on Twitter and Facebook, and people were really discussing this game, to be honest, due to Cam Newton. So I could tell it was going to definitely be a game that was highly publicized.
Let's talk about that halftime show.
Now, this halftime show, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a big Coldplay fan. Not at all. I used to rock harder for Beyonce. Sometimes I rock with her, sometimes I don't. And right now, me and her is a touch and go. Bruno, that's my boy all day. Coldplay was okay at first, but I really did not start paying attention until Bruno came out and then Beyonce came out. Coldplay was like, oh, okay, that's nice. I saw Bruno, I was like, hey. Then I saw B and I heard Formation. I said, this chick's a good businesswoman, because she put out that video less than a day before, so people knew the song before she came out with it. I'm like, good business move, Beyonce. I see you on that one. I respect you on that one. You're doing your thing. The performance was on point. Bruno brought out his inner Negro for this performance. He had on chain. He had on the black. He was standing there like this. Bruno did his thing. B did her thing tonight. As a woman, as a black woman, I gotta give the girl the props. She did her thing. Not only that, it was good marketing strategy. Amazing. The way they went from Uptown Funk, and then they did Formation, and then they went back to Uptown Funk, and they had the dance battle between Bruno and Beyonce. That was one of the best halftime shows I personally have ever seen.
Now it's time to discuss these laugh out loud commercials.
This year, the commercials were hilarious. First, you had the commercial with the Mountain Dew energy drink. They always do something crazy for that. But my favorite had to be the Steve Harvey T-Mobile commercial, and then the Drake T-Mobile commercial. That Steve Harvey commercial, where they had him basically replaying out what happened, was hilarious. Steve has taken that mistake and made all kinds of buku money. He is even more popular now than he was before that happened, and that's hard to do, because Steve was popular from Act Like a Lady, Then Like a Man, from Straight Talk No Chaser, and then from Act Like a Success, Then Like a Success. He was doing his thing. So the fact that he has even upped his notability even more, mwah, great business move, Steve. You my boy. I see you.
Let's talk about that second half.
Okay, now this second half, I was already mad because Cam Newton, I was rooting for you, boy. But your team wasn't with you, and you was making too many mistakes, and it aggravated me to the point that I literally, in a way, stopped watching. Like, we were playing Pitt, and I was talking about my business, Total Life Changes. I was talking about our Super Bowl commercial. I was talking about the money I was making me $100 plus in a month when I'm a college student, just from selling some tea. I was talking about everything else except this game. So it kind of pissed me off. And unfortunately, the way it ended, we all saw it coming. I mean, I'm sorry the fact that Carolina lost, but Cam, baby, you was not handling your business. Unfortunately, you let that one go, baby boy, and we was rooting for you, but you gonna catch some flack for this one. I mean, don't know what to tell you.
My final thoughts are
All in all, I think it was a great game. It was entertaining. As me as a woman, I'm not big on football, but I stayed entertained. I stayed engaged. That commercials were hilarious. That halftime show was on point. And it was just a good business venture. As a businesswoman, working with Total Life Changes, being an entrepreneur, and doing this YouTube channel, I love a good business venture. And this was just business 101. It was amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Could not have found a better Super Bowl in the last few years that I have seen. So I thank you all for joining in. I hope to see you all here again. And please, please, please remember, this young woman is telling you 2016 can bring a new you, but only if you allow it. This is Amber, and I hope to see you again. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in. And please join me again at AG's Truth, where honesty is always in style.